And into the camera lens, everyone. That's it. Nice and cheerful. Come on. Okay, can you look up into the sky? That's it. And with your head well back, as though you're enjoying the sun. That's it. That's lovely. Okay, that's fine. Right, can we do them on the road?
Yeah.
Okay.
When I first meet people, I don't usually tell them that I'm a model. People do tend to be cagey. So I usually say I work in fashion, but I don't say I'm a model.
We want to be able to show as much leg as possible. Can you come onto the, I think, onto the culprit?
The only glamorous thing about it really is that you wear nice clothes from time to time. It's a lot of hard work, and all you are really is a shop assistant. You're just selling. All a model is a person who makes the clothes nice enough for other people who want to buy them. You know, she sells clothes by the way she wears them.
Annette Prujean is 19 and has worked in modelling since soon after leaving school. Home for Annette is here in Newport in Wales. The only thing that takes her back now, though, is the odd weekend visit to see her family. Since she got her first modelling job, she's lived in London, where 90% of the work in the fashion industry is to be found. Modelling is an extremely competitive field. Is it possible to get a job straight after leaving school?
Well, if you have the money, yes. And if you live in London, it's possible. But otherwise, definitely not. I worked in an office for about, well, different offices for about a year. Just general filing and office duties. Apart from the office job, I did some part-time work at a club in the evenings. I kept 2 jobs going, mainly to save up for a modelling course and to come to London eventually.
After working in Newport for a year or so, Annette wrote to one of the model schools in London and was asked up for an interview. Most of the well-known schools will say what they think of a girl's chances of becoming a model free of charge.
Where are you from, Annette?
From Newport in Wales.
Newport in Wales.
Yes.
Do your parents know that you want to go in for modelling?
They don't mind at all.
I don't mind you coming up to stay in London and being away from home
No, they don't
in
mind.
such a sort of dodgy profession. I mean, they realise you might not earn a lot of money for quite a few years.
Yes.
Have you read our brochure, Annette?
Yes, I have.
You do realise in the brochure the requirements are pretty strict for all modelling, simply because the manufacturer's sample sizes are made in either 10s or 12s, and naturally they expect the models to fit into these requirements. A 10 is a 34 hip, and a 12 is a 36 hip. But if you would like to stand over here, I'll measure you. So just hold your hands out straight. 33, just made it, a bit thin up top. 25, bit fat in the waist. And 36, just an average hip. Will you take your shoes off, please, and we'll measure your height.
Right.
Can you just stand in here a little bit? Right. A little bit forward. 5'6", you've just made it. Okay then. Well, Annette, if you don't mind me saying so, you've got rather an odd figure.
Oh dear.
Odd because simply you've got a 10 size up top and a 12 size down the bottom. Well, with a little bit clever sort of modelling and a little bit clever concealment, you can probably cover that up. As long as you're prepared to work quite hard, and I think you'll be really quite good for the course.
After being accepted to do the course, Annette moved in with relations living in Brighton, an hour's train journey from London.
When I was in Brighton, I took another office job. and I travelled up to London 3 evenings a week to do the modelling course. The office job helped pay for the course and other things you need like clothes and makeup. And of course the experience was very useful for later on. I don't think you have to do a course to become a model, but I found it very valuable for things like walking properly and makeup.
The centre of the fashion industry is the West End of London, and this is where most of the jobs are. Annette's first job after the course was with one of the West End fashion houses. This job is known as a house model or permanent model, and it's the way most girls make a start.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, what sort do you want? It's for this here, it's a white one.
Oh, Charlie. Yeah.
You'll probably find one in there. Thanks.
The fashion houses all have roughly the same setup. A showroom where the clothes are on view, and behind the scenes, offices and a workroom where small alterations are made.
And the price?
And again.
Well, only part of the job was really modelling. A lot of the time was spent making coffee, sewing buttons on, answering the telephone, and things like that. At that time, I was earning about £14 a week.
Annette,
Yes?
you're wanted in the showroom as a customer.
Well, do you want your coffee now or later?
No, you better leave it. You better go out.
Oh, righto.
Thank you.
One of these you want me to put on?
Yes, love, you'd like to put this one on the gaucho outfit. The customer over there wants to look at it rather
Okay.
quickly, okay? Thanks very much.
The most important part of a fashion house is the showroom, where clothes are on view to buyers from various shops and stores.
Women are the leaders in slacks, and here is the latest fashion slack to reach the market, which Slimmer have brought to the forefront, the gaucho pant.
Oh, this is the gaucho.
This is the gaucho.
Uh-huh.
We're doing this in a range of colours and sizes. There are also other numbers in the range in the same style and creation. Just look at these colours. These cloths are really
Yes.
delightful.
Could, Annette, would you mind modelling this
Please,
for me? I want to see the movement on it. Do you like that, Annette?
Yes, I like it very much indeed.
Does it feel a little strange at the moment?
Well, not really, because I'm used to middies.
Would you wear that for going to a party?
Yes, I think I would.
What about your mum? Would your mum wear them?
Well, it's not quite in her line. I don't think, no.
What's the delivery on these gauchos?
These I can do for you in 8 weeks' time.
But will that be in time for the Easter trade?
I'll have them in there a fortnight before the Easter trade.
I see.
This is vitally important.
Will they be advertised as gauchos?
Yes, we're promoting these through the national press and also through the trade press.
Could I have that model exclusive if I was sufficiently interested?
I'll certainly put that through for you if you put a decent order in.
After several months in the permanent job, Annette decided to go freelance. The money for freelance jobs can be very high and the work varied. It is always, though, a risky step to take.
Well, the motor industry men are not alone in their problems. 750 workers on Tyneside are now almost certain to lose their jobs at the end of the month when the Palmer's Yard at Heaven closes. A delegation came down from Tyneside to plead their cause.
you going to have
with the
some?
Ministry of
Oh, no,
Technology
Mary,
this afternoon,
please,
but they
please,
failed.
no. Oh, just a
Government
little.
offer
I'm sure you're
no
hungry.
Round about this time, too, she found a flat in London, sharing with 2 other girls.
Did you have any lunch?
I've got to stick to my diet otherwise.
Have you been working?
No, no work today. I got an audition tomorrow though, so.
Oh, that's good. Any post? No letters? Oh, please have a little. I
She's
feel
been trying
awful
to
sitting
persuade me to
here
have some of that, but I can't.
I'm sure you're hungry.
I'm starving.
10:30. That's the earliest, is it?
Okay.
Most freelance modelling work is handled by agencies. Annette joined the one attached to the school where she did the course.
Good morning, Mr. Clayton. Yes, can I help you?
When I first went freelance, I used to call in the agency, about 4 times a week to see if there were any jobs going.
I think you were seeing some other girls. I don't know whether you chose some or not, but you did see some other girls afterwards.
Well, I mean...
Jane Massey, for the day or by the hour? By the hour. She's £7 an hour. Hello. Bye. Post all.
Have you got anything in, Pat, at all?
I've got one job here. It's for a big press show next week.
Mm.
I have a feeling in it that sort of the clothes are a bit too way out for you.
Yeah.
You're a bit
Well,
too classical
try.
for them. But try, make your hair look a bit curly, a bit more way out.
I'll
And I'll
try.
write it down for you, okay?
Okay.
Phone them up, make an appointment and go along to see them. Take along whatever pictures you have at the moment. Sometimes you get amazed at the choice of girls that they choose. You know, I might think you're a bit classical, but he might think you're all right. But don't be too disappointed if he doesn't. Right, here you are then, Mitch.
Thank you.
Keep in touch with me.
Okay, bye.
Hello, Jane. How are you? Well, now, let's see.
This is about the 5th or 6th interview I'd been to since I left the permanent job.
Hello. What's your name, love?
Annette Prujean.
How do you spell that?
P-R-U-J-E-A-N.
What's that, French? Or...
That's French, yes, but I come from Wales.
That's French, but you come
Yeah.
from Wales. Okay. What sort of work have you done before, Anna?
Well, I've been in a permanent job for the past 7 months.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't done any freelance work yet at all.
Do you have any pictures?
I haven't got any pictures at all, no. I've only just started freelancing.
No pictures. Do you know the sort of clothes we do here?
It is rather way out, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you done that sort of work before?
Not really. It's classic stuff, really, I've been modelling.
Trend stuff. Okay, could you just stand up a second?
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Okay, fine. How tall are you?
5'6".
5'6". Okay, have a seat now. I don't think so, I'm sorry. You're not quite tall enough to start with and not really groovy enough, and, you know, we have to be very sure of what we're at here.
Oh. Oh, I see.
Okay? Sorry.
See, okay. Thanks for seeing me anyway.
All right. Would you send the next girl?
Yes, I will. Bye.
Bye.
To start with, things didn't go too well, and Annette had to phone around for office jobs to fill in.
High noon there, and that's called the Dragonfly.
I think the worst feeling was that thinking that the other 2 girls were out at work all day.
You're listening to the number 1. This is Radio 1 on 247 meters. The time is now exactly 9 o'clock, and it's time for the Johnny Walker Show.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, world. It's a brand new day. If you wanna get happy, then people come along with me. We got power with the bottom.
By filling in with the odd bit of office work, Annette did manage to keep going. But there were a couple of occasions when the modelling jobs were few and far between. Somehow, though, something always seemed to turn up.
4942. Oh, hello, Pat. Great Portland Street. Oh, lovely. Yeah. Okay, I'll go along straight away. Thanks. Bye. This audition was for an autumn season with a fashion house.
A season is when, for a few busy weeks, new collections of clothes are shown.
Yes, it's on the first floor over there. Okay.
For the audition, I had to try on 2 or 3 of their garments.
When hiring a freelance model to show a new collection, a fashion house looks for a girl who has the right image for the kind of clothes they produce.
Hello.
Could you turn around, please? Fine, and again. A little bit tight on the hips, Joe?
Yeah, I think it is a little bit. Although it looks good. The trousers look good.
Could I have a look at the trousers, please? Yes, that's good.
All right.
Could you model it now? Yes, nice. It's good.
Now just stand up straight for a moment. Yeah? Fine. Now turn slightly to your left. So I see your shoulders. Fine.
What height are you?
5'6".
Good.
Okay, could you put the next one on?
A job like this would be worth about £40 a week.
Yeah, it's quite good. So it's good in the
Good
trousers.
image.
Trousers fit, huh?
Good image.
But then at the most, there are only about 20 weeks of this kind of modelling work going every year.
Yes, it looks nice. Great.
Fabulous
around.
outfit, that.
Turn around.
Turn around.
And again.
That's great.
Could you tighten the belt a little bit? So lift the jacket up a fraction. That's it.
This would be a great outfit. This is one that we have to show on all the time. No question about it.
Yeah, with the boots.
Yeah. Great outfit.
Okay, good. Would you put the next garment on? Dress. Thanks.
Well, what do you think, Gary?
Yeah, I think so. She's a pretty girl and she moves well.
From the point of view of selling, I'm quite happy.
Yeah, me too.
You know,
The
she's a
design.
good image.
Yeah, I think so. I think she's
Yes?
very good. Very good. Best
We'll
one we've
book her,
seen.
shall we?
Definitely.
Okay.
If Annette makes a success of modelling clothes on a freelance basis, the next step would be to do photographic work. This is an even more competitive field. The camera looks at people far more critically than the eye. We asked 2 people on fashion magazines what they thought.
She's got an interesting face. She's got a good mouth and nice eyes and a good nose. They're good features, but put together they don't make an unusual face.
She's got quite a nice girl next door look, not too way out. Profile stuff comes over well, and the camera doesn't seem to worry her at all. And she's got a nice range of expressions.
5'6" isn't quite tall enough for a photographic model, particularly with middies. Do you know she's got rather a small measurement from knee to ankle? That won't help very much.
If she's lucky, she could get magazine and catalogue work, whether after the sort of girl next door look. Apart from that, though, the 2 things that would be against her would be definitely the height and her leg length. Most of her jobs would be sort of waist upwards. The trouble is there are so many girls with everything just right.
If for one reason or another things didn't go too well with modelling, what would Annette do?
I think I'd like to work in fashion, maybe retail. And of course, with modelling experience, you can always work in a showroom as an assistant to the director or something like that, if you've got typing, of course, which I tend to do. And I think I would do this. I don't think I'd like to do anything else, not after being in fashion. I think it's so much fun. You know, anything else would just be boring.
Silent. Cobble street she ran not far away from home. People stared across the square as she went by. She didn't dare to look back at the faces that she knew, fearing they would ever see her start to cry. Took the ship from port, she went aboard the Midnight Queen, laid her baggage down in the pouring rain, it seems. Went into a sleep down in the hold until the dawn. Dreamt of how her family must have thought she had wrong. Rumors headed from Gallagher, do you know where you have been? Do you know that you have been across the sea, the green marine? Rumors headed from Gallagher, do you know you make a scene? That you have done this just for me. You have done this just for me. Took the ship from port, she went aboard the Midnight Queen, laid her baggage down in the pouring rain, it seems. Went into a sleep down in the hold until the dawn. Dreamt of how her family must have thought she had Rumors headed from Gallagher, do you know where you have been? Do you know that you have been across the sea, the green marine? Rumors headed from Gallagher, do you know you made me see that you have done this just for me? You have done this just for me. When the ship came and she braved the stormy seas, then I finally realized that she was mine. I'd forget the past, forget it all and let it be. We could be together till the end of time. Rumors headed from Gallagher, do you know where you have been? Do you know that you have been across the sea, the green marine? Rumors headed from Gallagher, do you know you make a scene? That you have done this just for me. You have done this just for me. Rumors headed from Gallagher, do you know where you have been? Do you know